I decided I just wanted to sit here and use some of this to work on my top and just press record, see what happens. First of all, thank you for subscribing. We are at 70 subscribers, I think, or 71, which is pretty amazing. That's a lot of people in such a short amount of time. I also think I've made approximately 70 videos at this point. I also have a lot of videos planned. So just thank you for listening and being here. I just used to be on my other channel where I just made different type of content on one channel, but I decided to split it to have this channel for talks and psychology, trauma, all of these things. And I just saw someone talk about recently how YouTube used to be that broadcast yourself, the broadcast yourself model, that the videos used to be really just down to earth, just someone recording themselves doing whatever, talking about whatever. And now we're coming back to that time, it seems, because we've had lots of these type of YouTube videos that are very curated, is that the word? Where everything is very polished and it's always about, have a hook within the first few seconds and all these rules about how to please the algorithm. And now it seems we're coming back to a time where it's just a person recording and it's very down to earth. And I think definitely we need that. It's not just about, we need more of that humanness. We need more of that connection. There's also, I think, something about imperfection. But maybe that is exactly what it actually is about. It's imperfection because it's human. It's not about having the perfect thumbnail or using bright colors and like selling yourself or selling a specific video, like watch me. And I think that because the thing about getting views and likes and all of these things, that can take up a lot of energy to have to think about that. With this channel, for the first time, I'm completely at peace with whether or not I get 1 view or 100 views. Like, it doesn't matter, because I'm not here to speak to thousands of people. If there's just one person who resonates with what I'm talking about, then that means a lot to me. And I used to be very hung up on how many likes and how many subscribers and comments and how many people are engaging. But it seems that, I don't know, it seems like we've moved from this like creating a lot to just consuming a lot, where we're maybe not as engaged because of all this short form content and lack of patience as well. Like, we're quickly swiping to the next thing. And I guess it's also one of the reasons why I wanted to make this channel. I actually wasn't gonna really show my face much because of many reasons, but mostly because I wanted just to focus on my voice and the things I have to say, and not so much about how I look or who I am, because this channel or these videos are not really about me. Like, I don't intend to be an influencer or anything like that. So I just kind of wanted to focus on my voice and what I have to say. And sometimes when you look at someone, then you can focus too much on how that person looks. And I've gotten many hateful comments throughout the years by sharing my like physical body and face. And so there's also some vulnerability about that, because people can be really cruel online, then I've also been a little bit hesitant to, show myself. And then I also think that social media, or having social media, or having a phone per se, is like, it means that we're constantly looking down into a screen. And I had that thought that if there's not anything to see on my video, then people don't need to look at it. They can just listen to it, maybe. So I had that maybe delusional thought that maybe my videos would mean people would look up more, that they could still like use YouTube and still listen to YouTube, but they didn't need to constantly look down. So I still want to just share like voice recordings or audios. But I'm probably also just gonna make these videos because they're really easy to just make, because I use my phone, just put it up and just record and then post it. No editing, like nothing. And the same with the audios. Sometimes I edit a bit because I maybe forget what I'm about to say, or there are many long pauses. And then I like to add some subtitles as well sometimes, because sometimes it's nice to just be able to read what you're listening to. But I like that idea of not putting too much effort into it, because maybe also because I'm just lazy about those things. I just want it to be very simple and easy. And that might not bring a lot of views or like attract a lot of people, but at least it's honest, and it just is what it is. And I would rather have that than spend a lot of energy and time to curate something that is really, really, really perfect, or that is in a specific way. The simpler the better, both for me, but also for the receiver of my content. I don't want to. Yeah, I like content that is just unedited and simple. I think it's also about, maybe it's a good thing to not attract too much attention. Like, because that just keeps you on the app even longer. It keeps you like overstimulated, and I think it keeps you in a state of stress in a way, when there's lots of things happening and people are talking fast, and lots of colors and text and things happening, and quick edits, like clip to the next thing, instead of just sitting down talking to the camera. Nothing's happening. It's just like boring almost. Like, I think it's better that it's a little bit boring than it's a little bit too exciting. Because I might be delusional with this, but I don't think that we're meant to spend so much time on our phones or on social media. And yes, how can I say that when I'm using social media and have many different, social media outlets? I don't think it's because we're not supposed to use it. I just think that the way we're using it could be a little bit different. And that is also why I make the videos I make. So I guess I just wanted to just explain that part, talk about that, and also say that if you are watching this and if you want to share your thoughts or your creations or your ideas or whatever it might be, I hope that you do so. I hope that you don't wait for a perfect moment. I hope that you just do it if you want to do it. I have thought about making this channel for a while. I've made other types of channels in the past, but all of them was with the intent to do something specific. I had like a specific idea about something, and the drive behind it or the motivation behind it was not out of joy or because I wanted to. It was to get something from it. It was to achieve something specific. And there's nothing wrong with that, but if that's the main goal and you don't have the joy behind it, you don't have the interest or whatever behind it. If it's only about, oh, um I want to go out and talk about this and this and this to help someone or to bring some awareness about this or to bring out some information about this, but you don't actually enjoy it, I think it gets to be really tiring really quickly. That's what it's been like for me. I only started this because I just suddenly got that urge. I just felt like I want it. I want to do it. I want to do it. And even if you don't even have an idea about exactly what it is, just do something. Just make a video. See what happens. You can always take it down or make a different type of video. There are no rules, and fuck the algorithm. Seriously. Fuck it. Just do you. Okay, bye.